Hey there, everyone. We're doing the wrap up for Avacyn Guardian Angel here in her Urza Saga update, and I was actually just kind of looking over both of the lists. I've got the Urza's reboot list up here right now, and then I've got the Exodus list right over here, which I'll toggle over to in a second here. And kind of in my post reflection here, when we were first looking and reviewing Urza Saga, there was at least like 30 different cards that I wanted to look at for Avacyn, and just kind of getting overwhelmed with all the different cards and possibilities, and just trying to go for like best cards and all that. Everything kind of got lost in the shuffle as far as what the deck wanted to do. This is the problem that I've had a lot, especially with commander decks, is I play these decks to play individual cards unless I'm playing the deck as a cohesive whole. Some of my better decks do get to that point where I'm actually looking at the deck rather than the cards. But over time, I just keep wanting to add cards in without really a lot of huge consideration for what the rest of the deck is doing and how it might be changing or evolving or even what it's supposed to do right then and there. Get these, I'll leave the plans up. The plans are pretty. So kind of what this set forced me to do was kind of just start over from scratch. Go through what I do with most other other decks I want to build. Start with your base, start with your mana rocks, your removal, so that you have, all the ways that you plan on interacting with other people, and you start putting in some of your game plan. I was looking to see if I'm looking at this correctly. I think Sarah's Embrace. Yeah, Sarah's Embrace was in this set, and I probably should have put it in here, so that I have another way to pump up Avacyn. I wasn't sure that the +2/+2 flying vigilance thing was actually going to be that relevant, and I kind of forgot that I have some other cards in here that might want a little beefing up. I guess the Solitary Visionaries, whatever, but maybe like the Opal Titan. Actually, I don't really have a whole lot I would want to augment with it when you think about it, just because most of these things already tend to fly. But, I guess throwing it on the Warrior Angel's not bad. And again, it is just +2/+2, turn Avacyn into a more of a beater kind of thing. I don't know. Those kind of cards have been helping us a lot. The Sword of the Chosen, the Imperial Armor, the Divine Transformation. So, yeah, I may need a ton of room for Sarah's Embrace by next set. Crystal Chimes is another one I'll probably want to try and find room for here. It's another one that we could have put in this set, but I just didn't. I still have yet to see Medicine Bag, but I think that's going to be really good for this. It might actually be better than Tunnels of Scoffin because it's going to be a lot less investive as far as mana goes. So yeah, just kind of looking at the deck that we have now, and I feel like it feels a little more like a modern commander deck in the sense that you're playing things like Monk Realist, Monk Idealist for inherent value. You've got some cool tech like Intrepid Hero for just consistent removal to help with the card advantage. Stuff that other people start to recognize as threats. I'll probably end up cutting Seraph by the next build. And I've got a pretty good target for that's going to take Seraph's spot next set. But Seraph's just been too small to really do anything. I wanted to keep her in because she was an angel, but she's just not cutting it in all the situations. And when that happens, you have to recognize that card's bad enough. Like, at least Warrior Angel, I've actually been wanting because she does gain life. Seraph just hasn't been doing that. And even Archangel's at least a sizable body. Like, that one power and toughness plus the vigilance makes a huge difference. As far as the stuff that we got now, I don't know that we saw a lot of them. We did get to see the Solitary Visionary help close out a game. Yeah, Soul Sculptor's actually a really cool card, and I like it a lot. I just need to get a little better about the timing when to play it. The Idealist and the Realist we both saw. Yeah. Did some stuff. The Clear, the Cycling Lands we saw. We definitely got to see Sarah's Sanctuary. Sanctuary, yeah. Yeah, that was it. Just scroll on down there. Sarah's Sanctum. Yeah, Sarah's Sanctum. So, yeah, we did get to see Sarah's Sanctum. And it actually did make a little bit of mana for us. They'll make more as we go over to more enchantments and stuff. There's some other stuff from the set that I passed over for now, but I might take another look at. And I really do need to just get better about looking into the deck as a whole. I love showcasing the different cards and stuff, but that's also part of why I do the set reviews for the $5 tier patrons. is to help showcase the cards that aren't going to necessarily make it into the deck. And I do want to try and focus more on the actual deck itself. So, because if you look in here, we have some stuff that actually, right now it's mostly interaction, and we are leaning very heavily on Avacyn. The game where we accidentally let her stay in exile, go straight to exile off the Ulamog, hurt us a lot. With the other one, this is going to be the Avacyn, the Exodus edition. I'm going to leave this on I say virtually untouched because I kind of forgot the exact list, but I made a couple of changes. Like the Sarah Bestiaire is already out. The Shackles from the Exodus update are out, just to get the land count back up to 36 because I can't quite remember what was in there. Make sure I took out everything. Yeah, I did. I took out the Sarah Sanctum that was in here. Just kind of looking here. There's a lot of things that they help. Like the Righteous Aura, the Tauntless Coffin, they're not bad cards, but they're also not helping us win. Massive Decoy is a really cool card, but it's more stalling, not helping us win. We've got some, the Pearl Dragon, the Exalted Dragon, the Alabaster Dragon. They're 4/4 flyers for 6, but they're just not as good as focusing on Avacyn and pumping her up for the kill. It's better to convert some of those slots into support cards for Avacyn. And I guess I did leave the Shackles in there. Oh well. So, there's also just more stalls. There's actually a lot of stall in here that I think might have been weighing the deck down a little bit. So, just something to, keep in mind as going forward is to just kind of watch exactly how we're doing, because we can get sucked into stuff that looks cool, like realizing that we can use Master Decoy and Icy Manipulator to tap stuff down, and then Marble Titan will keep them from untapping. How cool that is! Like Marble Titan might actually find a spot back in here, just because he does have that cool. He is going to keep everything else tapped down while Avacyn swings in unfettered because she'll be vigilant. Just stuff like that. Alright guys, if you want to go ahead and help us out here at CommanderCast.com, you want help with the hosting fees and all that, we do have a Patreon where you can go ahead and subscribe. And if you're subscribing at least $5 a month, then you get access to the twice monthly review videos that I do for all these awesome cards that are in fact really cool. They just don't have a place in this particular deck yet. You want to follow me on the Twitters? I'm at BlueRam1409. You can follow CommanderCast at CommanderCast on Twitters, and we are on the Facebook. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Next time we'll be working on Urza's Legacy. And some of my favorite cards are actually from that set. We'll see you then.